So, on the topic of politics, I wanted to catch up a little bit on the stuff happening in Iran. So I thought we would do a little bit of catching up on that, shall we?
Reactions to the strikes in Iran have been muted, but tensions remain high, and world leaders are calling for calm, urging Israel and Iran to exercise restraint and avoid starting a broader war in the Middle East. Deborah Pata is in Jerusalem.
Good morning. From the U.S. to Israel and even Iran, everyone appears to be downplaying the Israeli attack on Iran overnight Thursday. CBS News has learned that Israeli aircraft operating outside Iran fired a small number of missiles on the city of Isfahan after suppressing Syrian air defenses.
Flashes in the sky, among the few images posted on social media purportedly showing the Israeli attack on the city of Isfahan, where Iran has several nuclear facilities, none of them damaged, according to the UN's atomic energy body. But for the most part, officials are keeping their heads down and their mouths shut. There's been no formal Israeli confirmation of the strike. Iran expert Menachem Merhavi says that is deliberate.
Israel wanted to leave Iran some rope for, leeway, room for maneuver to not have to attack again.
And that seems to be working. Iran dismissed reports of explosions heard in the vicinity of the Israeli attack as insignificant. It was just our powerful air defense firing at a suspicious object, said General Siavash Mihandost. It caused no damage at all. A view echoed by regime supporters out on the streets. Nothing has happened that needs a reaction from Iran, said Hassan Mohammadi. Israel should be more worried about the slap it received. But it appears this time, Israel has had the last word.
The message was to the government in Iran, to the regime, we can reach you, you're not impregnable on the one hand, yet we do not look for more adventures on this front.
In this round of escalation, a line has been drawn.
Merhavi does not believe Iran will retaliate, saying the moderate nature of the Israeli attack gives Iran enough space to walk away. For now, at least, the playing field has been leveled. Jeff?
Deborah, thank you very much.
Iran is a threat! Sorry. That was the next video I wanted to play. And I saw this. Some people were saying Iran made Israel look like a bitch. I mean, Israel luckily doesn't need help doing that, thankfully. Israel's long considered Iran to be its greatest enemy, citing the Islamic Republic's call for Israel destruction. These tensions have risen since Hamas and Islamic Jihad, Iranian-backed Palestinian groups, attacked Israel on October 7th. I don't know if the term Islamic Jihad is the accurate term there, but I feel like, whatever, it's not relevant. Sparking a devastating Israeli offensive in Gaza that has continued for more than 6 months, Hezbollah, an Iranian-backed proxy in Lebanon, immediately began striking Israeli targets, while Iranian-backed militias in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen have also fired missiles and drones at Israel throughout the war. While Iran and Israel have waged a shadow war for years, mostly in neighboring Syria, they have largely avoided direct confrontations that changed after April 1st airstrike that killed 2 Iranian generals at an Iranian diplomatic compound in the Syrian capital of Damascus. Well, thank fucking God AP did not lie about this and say, like every other fucking journalist saying, Iran attacked Israel completely unprovoked. Thank fucking God. Israel did not comment. Iran blamed Israel for the strike and vowed revenge. Iran responded with the first ever direct attack on Israel, launching over 300 missiles and attack drones on Saturday night. In Friday's attack, Iranian state television said that air defense batteries fired in several provinces over reports of drones in the air. Iranian Army Commander General Abdul Rahim Musavi said crews targeted several flying objects. Explosion this morning in the sky of Isfahan was related to the shooting of the air defense systems at suspicious object that did not cause any damage. Isfahan is also a home to sites associated with Iran's nuclear program, which is crazy, by the way, including its underground Natanz enrichment site, which is repeatedly targeted by suspected Israeli sabotage attacks. The apparent attack Friday came on Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's 85th birthday. State television described all Iranian atomic sites in the area as fully safe. The United Nations nuclear watchdog.
You're awesome. Thank you, love.
Les Beta, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you. Apparent attack on Friday. Oh, no. Where were we? International Atomic Energy Agency also said that there was no damage to Iran's nuclear sites. Iranian officials made no mention of possible Israeli involvement. That could be all intentional, particularly after Iranian officials for days have been threatening to respond to any Israeli retaliatory attack. Israel also had no comment on the apparent attack, though one hardline government minister, Ben-Gvir, hinted at his dissatisfaction with a one-word tweet early Friday using a slang word for weak or lame. Genocidal? Genocidal Ben-Gvir wants to wipe out more brown people? No. Interesting that they are targeting the one, well, not, I don't know about the one region, but targeting a region that has nuclear programs in it. Weird, isn't it? Oh, suspicious. This post also was hilarious only because it got fucking community noted.
Iran is a threat. Iran is a threat.
Stop.
To who? To Israel, to the Middle East, to national security, to the United States.
But it looks like the U.S. is completely surrounding Iran.
What?
They've completely encircled them.
Brother, there is a terrorist cesspool of Iraq-based and Iranian-backed militias all across the Middle East. Iraq-based! Iraq-backed!
Yeah, and correct me if I'm missing something, but where are there any Iranian bases surrounding the United States?
What?
Or any bases, for that matter.
Did you see what they did?
Yeah, they seized an Israeli cargo ship.
That's piracy! That's a federal crime!
After Israel bombed the Iranian embassy in Syria, killing 12 people, including major generals in the Iranian army.
They're disrupting the global supply chain!
Imposing a blockade on a country that is committing a genocide is just the responsible moral thing to do under international law. Take all the time you need.
Oh, my sweet summer child. You don't understand how Iran controls the world.
Yeah, that's because they don't.
This post got fucking community noted on Twitter, by the way.
Iran is a threat.
To who?
And do you want to know why? They deleted it since then, which is hilarious. But the reason why was because the photo, and I think he said that there were 40 American bases, American military bases surrounding Iran. And the community note said, actually, this TikTok is inaccurate because we removed 3 of those bases. So it's 37 bases, not 40 bases surrounding Iran. I'm sorry, how does that change anything? Like what the fuck are you on about, man? Like, genuinely. Which I'm not surprised, again, not surprised that the community notes got removed. He should just re-upload it saying 37. It's just stupid. It's like, you said the ship was painted black. It was actually painted dark blue. Excuse you. Me when I'm actually Andy. Is this the TikToker whose video that Ben Shapiro argued with on his show and he still lost? Yes. Yes. This TikToker is based. This guy, whoever the fuck this guy is. Stop. Whoever this guy is. I don't know if this is his Twitter account or not. I don't think so. But is this actually him? Oh, this is his Twitter account. Pog based. He's got really good TikToks. Wrathbone. Iran would never be a nuclear superpower anyways. The US would turn them into a parking lot before that happens. The idea that like the US will just like sit back and watch as Iran becomes like a global power is so funny to me. It's like, don't worry, this time for sure, the US is not going to get involved in international affairs that don't concern us. This time for sure, we're not going to get involved. Okay. The last like 600 times, all of South America, Vietnam, the Middle East, all of those countries, we did it. We did it there, but we're not going to do it this time for sure. For sure. For sure. I saw how streaming on Twitch making TikToks and he took multiple takes and stuff. It was so funny with chat while doing it. Oh, I should watch. Yeah, we definitely got it all out of our system. It's like right before you're about to enter a diet and you're like, let me just have some cake on my last day. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Iran won't go down without a fight in that instance, given the U.S.'s military games simulating war with Iran. And the U.S. lost, only winning after severely handicapping their Iranian substitute team. Yeah, but the problem is that like the U.S. is not going to get involved directly. They're only going to get involved by proxy, which is the U.S.'s favorite plan, or at the very least, it's been their favorite plan for a very long time. Like, why would we? First of all, it's very unpopular to get into another forever war in the Middle East right now. Sending troops there is not going to be a very popular policy. But sending a bunch of missiles and weapons and money to Israel? Yeah, that's up our alley. Yeah, that's up our alley.